And we'll take you now to the Madlanga Commission that is sitting in Pretoria. Former members of the Political Killings Task Team as well as the Hawks officials have been giving more details about the takedown operation to arrest Katiso KT Molefe. This was last year, December. Newzroom Afrika's Junior Khumalo following those proceedings for us, and he joins us live now. Junior, good evening to you. It's important that South Africans are reminded of the team that was there to arrest Katiso Molefe, but I suspect they will have more interest hearing about the testimony of the people that were there to interfere, allegedly interfere, perhaps we should use those words just to be safe. This is the captain of the Hawks in Gauteng, who today was before the commission to basically explain himself. What were they doing there? Did they interfere with the operation?
Indeed, Oli, we did hear from 3 different witnesses. This is the first time that this commission, since it was incepted, since it started on the 17th of September of this year, that we've had from 3 different witnesses who've come before the commission on the same day, Oli. So quite an important topic that they were talking about today, that particular takedown of Katiso Molefe on the 6th of December last year. And as you already rightfully put it, South Africans need to hear about the lengths at which some of these team members that were part of that takedown team had to canvass, basically, to get to that point where they take down this alleged criminal. One of those witnesses was Captain Maxwell Wanda, saying that he was called the night before that takedown actually happened. He was stationed with the PKTT in KwaZulu-Natal, so they had to drive from KwaZulu-Natal to Gauteng, where they then received that briefing. So they left KZN at around 2 o'clock in the morning and arrived in Gauteng at about 8 o'clock. That's when they got that briefing of the takedown that was going to be happening. But the secrecy under which this takedown was going to happen was revealed through his testimony, because he says that they were not even told the name of the individual that was going to be taken down. They were just told to be on standby, and they will then deal with the forensics afterwards, after this takedown had successfully happened. So quite a lot of lengths that they had to go through basically to do this takedown, while they were then trying to take all of the evidence that was found in that particular house. He speaks of having been told by one of the combat members who was stationed outside the gate, who informed him that there were officers from the Hawks who wanted to speak to him. He then had to leave whatever he was doing, collecting the evidence, and then proceed to the gate, where he, according to him, found a number of Hawks officials. He could identify them because they were wearing the T-shirts from the Hawks with the Hawks emblem on the T-shirt, and then he asked them what they were doing there. Basically, he says a confrontation basically ensued. That's when the commissioners also chipped in, asking just how volatile the situation was outside the gate. He says that because of the numbers that were there, as well as the approach that they had towards the team that was at the house, he believed that things could have escalated at any moment. But we then got an opportunity to then hear from the Hawks themselves. Basically, one of the brigadier who was given the instruction to the team that went outside that gate, Brigadier Mokoena, basically talking about how he received instructions from one of the generals. This particular general told him that he had been told by the then Hawks head that there were individuals at the Sunhurst house of Mr. Molefe who had been impersonating Hawks officials. They were basically, that is what Libya had relayed to his boss. Then Mokoena was given that information and told to then send a team to go and see if that was indeed the case, what was happening outside. He then, Mokoena, then instructed a captain who then went with his colleague outside this house. They say that as they were driving towards the house, then they sent a message on various WhatsApp groups. These WhatsApp groups have different law enforcement officials. So that's how the whole situation became volatile outside Molefe's home, because various units from different SAPS branches and units then descended upon that house to try and verify this information that was given. But let's take a listen to one of the Hawks officials who spoke before the commission and what he said about the messages that he received, in particular what his boss then said to them.
Just before that, if we can go to page 7, the page just before that, page 7, where you added Brigadier Mokoena.
Yes, Chief.
Can you tell us the messages that follow after you added Brigadier Mokoena? Who sent those messages to the group?
Those messages, when after I added Brigadier Mokoena, was Brigadier Mokoena himself. The same message he sent me, he sent to the group, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Is that both the message in blue, the one that's not downloading, and the one that says also black X5?
That's correct, Commissioner.
That was Captain Barry Kruger there, only basically detailing how his boss then was included in this WhatsApp group that was created by the officials, the Hawks officials, who were racing to the scene to try and verify if there were indeed individuals that were impersonating the Hawks. He stated there that his boss then responded into that WhatsApp group. So this was particularly interesting because earlier on when Brigadier Mokoena was before this commission, he had denied that he ever took part or responded in that particular WhatsApp group. This is particularly important, Xoli, because he had indicated to the commission that he had sent only 2 individuals, Captain Barry Kruger and his colleague, to that scene. He had not sent that host of Hawks officials that since descended outside the home, but also he indicated that he was not aware of the timeframes because in that particular WhatsApp group, there was then information that was given to that particular WhatsApp group from an official from Ekurhuleni, and SAPS official from Ekurhuleni. He has been named as Chief George. He put information in that group to say that that particular warrant of arrest that was being executed was actually a legitimate police operation that was taking place on the instruction of the head of intelligence, General Khumalo. So this is also very important because the commission then asked, if that information was then relayed to the Hawks, why then did the Hawks proceed to Molefe's home? Let's take a listen to Mr. Kruger's response to that particular question.
The objective is different now. You are now going to simply get the name.
Yes.
Why do you not tell the other teams to back off? I've been told that this is a legitimate police operation. I will now go simply to get the details of the person in charge of the scene.
You are correct, Commissioner, yes. Like I was only 7 or 8 minutes at that time, I think, away from the scene, so I still proceeded anyway to turn around and go all the way back to Pretoria. Let me just stand off and I can get the correct information. Because Chief George, if he was in the helicopter, I don't know how would he have got the information of somebody on the ground. And yeah, I could give proper feedback to my commander.
My concern is not you still continuing to go there. I understood you to be saying you would still need to go to get the details of the person in charge there. My question is, why do you not tell the other teams to back off once you were made aware that this is a legitimate police operation?
I understand, yes, no. I don't know why I did not. I just said I'm still on my way to confirm. I don't know why. But I can say on my arrival, I did not find anybody standing there that I sent or I asked help from.
So, Xoli, as you've heard from that exchange between the commissioners as well as Kruger, the Hawks had been informed that that legitimate warrant of arrest was a legitimate operation that was being done under the instruction of the head of crime intelligence, but they still proceeded to Molefe's home, and upon arrival at Molefe's home, it seems there was a lot of confrontation, despite the Hawks now being told that this was a legitimate process. So the commissioners expressing some concerns, saying that they could have found themselves in a situation where gunfire would have been exchanged between those conducting the warrant of arrest as well as the Hawks. But we do expect tomorrow, actually, that witness C, who had not completed giving their testimony last week, will also come and speak about this particular incident that happened outside Molefe's home, Xoli.
Junior Khumalo, thank you very much indeed. There's so much to think about here and try and pontificate on. I'm keen to know, by the way, Junior, whether the former head of the Hawks, General Godfrey Lebeya, is going to be called there at all. I suspect it's a question that you're unable to answer at this stage. Am I right?
Indeed, Oli, but we do understand that he is one of those individuals that has been told that he is implicated in some of the testimony. So we are not aware whether he is going to request to come before the commission and give his side of the story, or he is going to submit his responses via an affidavit, Oli.
Thank you very much, my colleague Junior Khumalo, live for us there in Pretoria at the Madlanga inquiry. Yeah, too many questions that remain unanswered.